Hello, everybody. Welcome to ARWLS DuPont Cup Series Season 4 Preseason Thunder. We had this last season and it was pretty interesting, so now we're back for it, and now we're here for Season 4 of this DuPont Cup Series. Several drivers getting to their pit stalls, ready to head out and test Talladega for some practice. First one out, coming for this season is Nicholas Cavanaugh. That's Chris Washer. well, the preseason Thunder, what we do, we discuss every driver through and through in the quickest possible way. So the first one out is Chris Washer in the number 26. Same car he drove last season with a new paint job. Well, new sponsor. Chris Washer had not a very too impressive debut season last season with Roush, but Roush is very forgiving. They're going to give Washer another shot in that number 26 Ford. So it's going to be interesting to see how Chris Washer does. Pretty good guy. So we'll see how he does this season. Then behind him, Alex DeMarco in the number 2. Penske, a dying Penske. Alex DeMarco came in and saved it. It's going to be driving the number 2 for this season. And wow, has DeMarco done a pretty good job rebuilding Penske already. He signed Alex DeMarco as a chase driver from last season. He also signed rookie Ian Duda, which we'll speak about here in a second. He also signed Brandon Griffith. So 2 chasers coming together and making a team. So that's pretty impressive. We'll see how they do this season. Make sure you don't miss anybody. There's William Duncan. Duncan had a tremendous season last season. Led the points for a good bit of the season, actually. Did not really live up to the expectations in the chase, but he did a pretty damn good job of putting that number 99 in victory lane and entering the chase with the points lead. So William Duncan looking to be a favorite this season, so we'll see how he does. We got Nicholas Guerrera, the championship runner-up, decided to leave the number 66 and go to Richard Johnson Incorporated, the number 34. Richard Johnson was not interested in running for his team, driving for his team. He'd rather have his own drivers for him to manage over. Nicholas Guerrera answered the call, so we'll see how Nicholas Guerrera does in RJI equipment. Perhaps win a championship. Then we got rookie Charlie Rodriguez in the number 36 Array Toyota. He's a rookie. He's pretty new to the scene. Never really seen him around here very much in the community. So we'll see how he does this season. Then we got Noah Hart. He was in the championship contention last season and finished 4th in the points. Got 5 wins under his belt in his career. Tied for all time, and now he's got a slick new paint job for him in the number 83. See how Noah Hart performs this season. We got Seth Cole in the number 45. Seth couldn't get it done in even 100 equipment, so he decided to leave and form his own team in the number 45. So it's going to be interesting to see how Seth Cole does in this Dodge number 45. Perhaps he'll run better in his own equipment. We'll see how that goes out. There's Pichu London, last season's champion. He's running 26 Axis. That reminds me, we got to get this thing up. Wow, Nick Guerrera's the fastest car on track right now. But Pichu London, last season's champion, returning in the number 78 for Earnhardt Ganassi. He's going to be trying to perform the best he can this season, so we'll see how he does. He's about to get picked up by Nick Mace and Austin Plant. Boy, one of the biggest stories of this preseason thus far was whether or not Nick Mace was going to be in the 45. So due to massive debate, it was decided that Nick Mace and Cody Lamas would be switching rides, with Mace in the 5, Lamas in the 48. So we'll see how Nick Mace does in this number 5. He is the Season 2 champion. He's on a very long winless streak at the moment, so we'll see if he breaks that this season. Then there's Austin the Plan, the number 56. The plant was very frustrated by the Hendrick equipment last season, decided to leave and join the number 56 for Hartlepool Motorsports. So we'll see how the plant performs. The plant had a very rough season, so we'll see how he does. We got rookie Cole Daly in the number 33 driving for MBR, replacing Ty Naughton. So Cole Daly, pretty well known name, I guess you could probably say. He is a known for painting more than racing, but we'll see how Cole Daly does this season and some pretty good equipment. Eugene DeMax in the number 88. This is a pretty big story. DeMax from season 1 to 3 was with Roush in the number 17, scored 5 wins, and this season he wanted out of Roush, and now he's driving the 88 for Hendrick Motorsports. So that's pretty big for DeMax. So maybe DeMax will do good, and maybe hopefully some better equipment. Then behind him, Stephen Pollard III in the number 66. He's a rookie. He's driving Nicholas Guerrero's old team, so we'll see how he does for this rookie. Jason Trost is back, ladies and gentlemen. Trost was in the number 26 in Season 2 before Chris Washer was absent in Season 3, and now he's back in Season 4 driving for Fewer Brothers Racing. So we'll see how Jason Trost does this season. Very quite interesting. And there's Daniel Day with a new number 9 paint schemes. You know, now looks like our Marcos Hambra. So Daniel Day has been with us since the beginning of the number 9. So yeah, so Day still staying the 9, still the owner of RPM. So we'll see how he does this season. Cole Daly now veering off into pit road, probably making an adjustment. There's Jake Cole. He's back in the number 1. And Jake Cole had a very up and down season last season, so see how Jake Cole does. That's still the number 1 team that won the championship in season 1. There's Cody Lamas in the 48. Lamas had a very great rebound season last year. Last in the points to a chase spot. So that was a very impressive job of that number 5 team last year, but now they're 48. See how Lamas does in that number 48, so I guess we'll see how he does this season. So, yep. And behind him is Earnhardt Ganassi, rookie Gabe Coleman. Don't know too much about this guy. He's driving the number 15, Black Napa. Pretty sassy looking, but see how Gabe Coleman does in some championship team equipment. Looks a lot like, whoa, look at that. Look at Brian James just flying by him right now. Brian James, a rookie, replacing Drew Austin, who's not racing this season, in the number 13, Geico. Gonna be interesting to see how Brian James does in this number 13. Maybe he can do better than his predecessor did. So, yep. Jake Cole's now down below the apron. There's Alex DeMarco again. Angel Navarro in the number 6. After LaPlante left, the number 6 was open. Navarro answered the call. So now, Angel Navarro is going to be in the number 6, and hopefully no engine troubles are going to come from that 6 team. And then that 17, look who's back, Austin Ogo, replacing Eugene DeMax after DeMax didn't want anything to do with Roush anymore. Ogo was one of the most dominant drivers in Season 2. He led the points for almost the whole entire season and didn't really choked in the chase, but Ogo is in some pretty good equipment again in his returning season, so we'll see how that 17 does. There's Chris Washer again, and then Ian Duda, who we mentioned earlier. He's a rookie. He's pretty well known. He's pretty good friends with most of the Sony Cup drivers around here. So we'll see how Ian Duda does here in this series. Ty Naughton, well, is booted from 33, and now, since Navarro left the 6, he's in the 47 now. So we'll see how Ty Naughton performs in the number 47 Toyota. And then there's Dustin Griffiths. This is pretty interesting. Griffiths Motorsports decided to shut down and sell their stuff to a new team. Well, sort of a new team in their series, who we'll talk about in just a moment. Dustin Griffiths decided to go to the 20 after Gibbs offered him a ride. After Charles Jackson decided to leave the 20 and go to the 11, so we'll see how Dustin Griffiths performs this season. There's Nick Barney. Nick Barney's a rookie. He's replacing Eric Byrne, who was not interested in driving this season for Haas. Very unfortunate. Byrne's always been a good driver to us, and we're going to miss him, but Nick Barney now taking up the spot. Chris Reichenbach, Daniel Day's new teammate after the 19 team shut down. Now they opened up a 43 team. So Chris Reichenbach is a pretty good friend with Zach Buchanan, another rookie. So we'll see how Reichenbach does. There's Sean Galligan, the number 21. Galligan decided to leave Hartlepool Motorsports, formed his own, and I guess he wanted to run a car by himself, didn't want to burden maybe his own team or something, maybe save money. But Galligan's in the number 21 this season, Ford. We're going to be interesting to see how Galligan does. So, Galligan, the number 21, replacing PJ Williams, so we'll see how he does. Charles Jackson, the 11. Jackson's just going up, just like changing rides every season. Goes from 19 to 20 to 11. Oh boy, look at that. Well, 3 wide there. That's not good. But Charles Jackson, a number 11. That 11 car just can win. It just wins whenever it feels like it. So Charles Jackson's looking to put this 11 team into a championship spot. There's Brandon Griffiths. Drove the number 09 last season, and now he's fighting. See how Brandon Griffiths does this season. His wrist injury is healed, so we'll see how he does here at Talladega. Says Cole back on track. There's Justin Perry. Down, down, down he goes in the ladder. Perry's been with us since season 1 and just has fallen backwards. First he gets kicked out of the 24, and now he gets kicked out of the 88, so now he's kicked out of Henry Motorsports altogether. And with Henry Nova not returning this season, Joe Gibbs, feeling pity, decided to hire Justin Perry in the number 18 this season. We'll see how he does. Behind him, Charlie Fibrosis. Fibrosis keeps changing rides every season. He drove the 8 last season, and Ganassi didn't want him anymore, so now Fibrosis got picked up by MBR. Despite Jacob Lawler no longer being there, which is pretty unfortunate. Kyle Sosnowski's back. He drove the number 10 for Hartlepool back in season 2, but now he's in the 7. This is Sean Galligan's old ride. That's a season 2 ride, so now he's decided to buy that car from HPM, and so now he's driving it. Sky Common's a rookie as well, in number 27 for MBR. More rookies for MBR this season, tell you what. But we'll see how Sky Commons does in this number 27. A brand new team MBR put together. There's Anthony McCurry in the 71 this season. Was not really satisfied with the RJI equipment he received last season. He went winless and really performed too well as he's about to get freight trained by everybody behind him. So we'll see how McCurry does. And passing him is, Deanna Shelton. So for the first time in season 1, we have a female driver in our ranks. That is Brennan Griffiths' old car after the assets got sold off, and Deanna decided to buy it for herself. So now she's driving that number 09 and going to try and perform very well this season. We'll see how she does. We got Michael Block back in the 29. And he's going to be having 2 brand new schemes this season. Michael Block has always been a good influence in our series, giving a lot of good advice. So we'll see how Michael Block does this season. So yeah, there's Derek Benassi in the 00. Derek Benassi was with us in season 2. He drove for Ganassi, and now he's driving the 00 for Hartlepool Motorsports. Benassi did not have a good season 2 for sure, so we'll see how he does. Maybe he'll perform better. PJ Williams in the 42 when he got booted out of the 21. And Alex DeMarco left. He fit the puzzle, so now Ganassi's hired him to help them win a possible championship. So see how PJ Williams does. There's Charles Sanford in the 24. He's back. He's back again, the number 24 with a new yellow paint scheme. It's pretty interesting looking, but Charles Sanford, he's a I guess you could say, veteran. He's been with us for 3 out of the 4 seasons thus far. Sanford did not have a good season until the very end. He didn't pick up a win, but he did perform very, very well in the chase. So we'll see how Sanford does this season. Hopefully the momentum will carry on. Anybody else that I've missed thus far? I don't think we're missing too many people. William Duncan is leading the practice over Stephen Pollard III, just barely. Dylan Young is back. He's for the fourth straight season at 16 of Roush. Safe to say he's the owner of Roush now. So Dylan Young has a pretty good record of being in the chase for 3 seasons straight. We'll see how Dylan Young does, see if he can finally capture the championship. He's working with 2 of his Roush teammates of Navarro and Duncan. So pretty interesting. We've got a Roush tandem going with Trevor Rodriguez trying to get up there, but is that covered? Oh, there we go. We got Zach Buchanan. Buchanan decided to buy off some of the Graphics Motorsports assets and start BRN, or Buchanan Racing Network. He's going to be teammates with Nick Barney in the number 39. So we'll see how that new team does. Actually, speaking of Barney, he's right there trying to get to his teammate. So Zach Buchanan's a rookie, so we'll see how he does this season. He's a pretty well-known name. I don't really see anything to notifying. I think that's pretty much covered everybody. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we got everybody now. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that's everybody. So, yeah. If I forgot someone, I feel bad, but a lot of these guys are just trying to get their cars going right now. Oh, right, I forgot. Yeah, Alan Cavanaugh. Alan Cavanagh's back. He's still unsponsored, but he's still returning. Cavanaugh had a very odd season last season. Did not perform very well, but did get top 10s when he was given the chance. So Alan Cavanaugh is back this season, so we'll see how he does. He was one of the very first to actually show up and reclaim the ride of the 87, so we'll see how Cavanaugh does. Chris Reichenbach's down per road. Yeah, that's pretty much everybody. We got 2.5 minutes left of practice left. See how he does. Where is Peachy London's currently 8th? Tell you what, it's going to be very interesting that the Talladega 500 is going to turn out. The Talladega 500, man. Maybe we should quickly talk about the Talladega 500 curse. Here's a little fun fact for you. Every driver who's won the Talladega 500 has never gone on to have a very decent, has never had gone on to a very good season this before. When DeMax won it, when DeMax won it, he didn't make the chase. He actually went on a giant slump that made him go all the way down to last place. When Drew Austin won it, like DeMax had a good start to the season but fell all the way to the bottom. He did pick up again once the chase started, but still. And then Dustin Griffiths, well, yeah, Griffiths won it last season, and he slumped very, very badly. Choked himself out of the chase. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Will the Talladega 500 curse show up again? Oh, boy, these guys are going 4 wide again. Oh boy. 1 minute left to practice. It's going to be, all these drivers are going to have probably at least 1 more lap. So, got to make the most of it while you can. Where's the 99? Where's Duncan? Duncan's in this huge pack of cars right now. Whoa, boy, almost. That is a huge pack of cars right now for practicing purposes. Yeah, this is like last chance for everybody. It's the last chance. Gotta go as fast as you possibly can with these cars. See how he does. Is William Duncan gonna be the fastest car right now? I mean, this isn't qualifying, but still, it's really showing some stuff here. Whoa, boy. Coming to the flag. Practice over. Any changes? I don't know. I don't think so. Wow, that's a very small gap for second. Let's take a look and see how this practice is going to end. Let's take a look and see here. Duncan, fastest in practice. Look at that. That's a pretty good job right there. Angel Navarro is the worst one. Wow, look at that. Roush is like on the bottom of the worst. Well, that's not good for them, but still. Interesting notables. Peachy London's fast like last season, so we'll see. Guys, so thank you guys for watching Preseason Thunder. We'll see you guys for the Talladega 500. So we'll see you guys then. It's Bianca saying goodbye, and we will see you there.